I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss and your personal hairline hero. You care about men's hair. You care about men's hairlines. That matters to you. You give that value, and therefore you determine it matters so much to you that it's worth your time to continue to watch these videos about this. You're invested, man. You're invested. Now, we haven't done this in a while, so let's do this. If you wonder what my shirt says, it's my hamster shirt, Best Friends for Life, because I do own a Syrian hamster. It's nearly a year old at this point, so I've kept a hamster alive for nearly a year. So it's funny because I took 2 weeks off from making any videos. I'm just so busy at my real job that I didn't have time to fool with it. But I got a new haircut, because we're going to be going on vacation soon. You got to have a fresh haircut for your vacation. Going to Denver. Never been there before than the airport. Looking forward to that. And I thought, you know what? Let's just make some more videos about, even though it's the same haircut I got last time, my hair's longer. I bet I can milk that. I bet I could exploit that, like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, the way they exploit people's time, energy, and money, etc. So I thought, well, okay, let's do this. Let's make 3 videos about, oh, the sun's getting bright. Let's make 3 videos about this and see what happens. Let's see how the free market reacts to that. So those videos have been posted 24 hours, and here's what we're looking at. The first video, how to fix your hair. Pompadour undercut with receding hairline. 235 views, got 7 thumbs up and no thumbs down. Okay, next one, Pompadour undercut, wet, slicked back like Brad Pitt in Fury. So that one, 111 views, 4 thumbs up and 0 thumbs down. And then the last one of that trilogy, my fresh new Pompadour undercut for receding hairline, kept the length on top even longer now. 151 views, 9 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. So hardly anyone is actually going through the trouble to downvote those videos. People are largely supporting. Remember, that's the free market. So it's interesting because as we look at this, we find that people obviously provide feedback. That's a lot of the concept of this entertainment channel, which it is. And so I thought it'd be fun. Let's read through some of these comments here, because ultimately what we're finding, the free market votes in favor of this hairstyle on this 39-year-old man who definitely has a at least matured hairline. I can't say maturing because after the age of 35, you don't really lose your hair after that point. So it's matured, but it's not maturing. It's past tense, not present. So I'm gonna get my glasses out because again, that I'm almost 40. A lot of us have to wear glasses to look at screens. I have that blue light protection. That's why my eyes look kind of purple, because it's blocking all of the light from the selfie cam and this. So that's why I don't wear them usually in videos, because it's distracting to say, why has he got purple eyes? Well, if I'm gonna be able to read this, that's what I gotta do. So let's have some fun and let's look at these comments. Matt Lukoc, I guess is the name. It's a tad Bond villain for my taste, but you do you, man. You seem psyched on it, and that's all that matters. Does wifey like it? Because that matters too, let's be honest. And yeah, my wife definitely likes it. What's funny is I went to the gym this morning and I did the Brad Pitt Fury thing. She didn't say anything about it. She will say something immediately if she doesn't like something. And she didn't say anything. So even that. But you know, this is where it's actually parted, but she likes it. And it's the exact same haircut that our son has too. So I mean, if she didn't like my hair, she doesn't like his either, but she's always specifically liked his hair. When I copied him and got this too, it's been, yeah, she likes it. All right, so what else we got? David Perez Castro, looks great, but shaved the sides to a 0 guard like Brad Pitt in the film. So that is true. Brad Pitt has a 0 guard on some parts, but then it's like faded. Mine's not. Mine's just a 1 all, except for like a 1.5 leading up to the actual hair. Neil Phillip, looks great, man. Very classic. Thank you. Let's see here. About 36 Greek says, like this cut a lot for you. I actually slightly prefer how it looks messy without product. I know you had the product to keep it in place, but your hair looks a lot thicker with the product. And that's definitely true. That's, you know, I talk about exploiting things all the time and make it to your advantage. Well, if your hair is starting to thin at all, it makes sense that you grow the top out long and go the complete opposite on. So yeah, thank you. All right, who else we got on these particular videos? Of course, the poker surfer says, dude, don't look in the rear view mirror, clown-like. Well, just a few minutes later, Nexon Gaming says, you've got great hair for a 40-year-old. Thank you. I'm actually surprised myself. I'm about 7 months away from turning 40, but might as well say that I'm 40. The poker surfer, another one, looks ridiculous in my humble opinion. Of course, it's a humble opinion. Here we go. Archer Kohoot. You would make more money from OnlyFans. I bet you he's predicting that I'm hairy in other places, which I've been very open about. I'm a hairy guy. All right, let's see. I'm looking only for ones about this. Okay. M, that's the name. M says, any plans on going back to the shaved head? I had said that possibly after I turn 40 I will again, just because every year and a half is when I do that. I've been shaving my head for every year and a half since I did the first time at age 21. So there's a good chance I will, but I'm loving this so much that, and how low maintenance and masculine it is and clean looking it is, it might be a while before I do it. The Norwood Reaper says, love the haircut. All right, let's see here. Okay, Stinky Cheese. I'm surprised at how many hairstyles you're able to get away with. Your hair still looks thick and the hairline complements your hairline. It looks very masculine despite not having a grown-in beard. That put a smile on my face. Your confidence is contagious. Thank you. Exactly. I'm constantly telling my viewers, be a man. Stop thinking like a boy. Stop assuming that people like you or don't like you because of your looks. Because ultimately, they really like you or don't like you. They really find you attractive or don't find you attractive based on the 10 things that I always put in that video. Those are the things that actually matter. So anyone who thinks like a man, I can appreciate that. I won't read this one out loud, but Time Spent Alone says, oh, yeah, Kool-Aid Man, but with an expletive. Trump landslide. Ooh. Nick, not my favorite haircut for you. And then I want to close with this one from our friend Tobo S, which I always thought he was from Spain, but he's from England. Here's what he says. Looking like one of the Peaky Blinders, Nick, loving it. Had a theory today. You can easily tell between bald men who don't care about hair loss versus those who do. Bald men who really don't care won't comment on another man's hair one way or the other, whereas those who do will troll and post on the bald acceptance forums and tell young men, even with slight hair, that they're thinning, or in the words of Kevin, just shave it, bro. Any thoughts on that? Do you think these men are happy or just trying to get others to share in their hidden misery? Which I responded, I said, thanks, man. I agree completely. Even aside from hair loss, a person who is secure in himself doesn't have time or energy to care about what other people should do. End quote. So there's all the comments that came through in 24 hours on the newest rendition of the Pompadour Undercut. We're now looking at a solid 3 inches on top. And again, a #1 guard on the sides and the back, which just right up leading to the hair, it is actually a 1 guard there. But very low maintenance, very easy for someone to do this haircut, especially after they do it once and you just keep getting it done. It's almost like when I was shaving my head every week, but it's just shaving part of my head. And so yeah, it's great. So, but yeah, going back to what Tobo said, I mean, it's funny how predictable even YouTube is. I run another channel called Family Friendly Daddy Blog where I talk about race and ethnicity DNA tests. It's funny, I just made a video yesterday talking about the paradox, here in the United States at least, that Americans perceive that a black woman, if she's married to a white man, she's gonna give birth to a black baby. That's how they would perceive it. But the opposite can't be true. If you're a white woman and you give birth, your husband's black, that baby is black. Either way, the baby's black. A black woman cannot give birth to a black baby, and that's a social construct. That's the way people perceive that. So, you know, I talk about interesting things like that. Somebody left a comment saying something like, I like your channel. Normally, I'd have to be high in order to have a deep thought like that, but you're not even high and you're having conversations. Yeah, so that's what I do on that other channel. FamilyFriendlyDaddyBlog.com is the other one. But usually the comments are very hostile, and it's pretty much always implying that I am ignorant, I'm immoral, and just in general, I'm wrong. Whereas on this channel, the haters are more what I call hair loss prophets of doom, either on me saying, you're gonna go bald by the time you're 40. But they've been saying that for 5 years that I've been doing these videos. And like I said, I'm 7 months away from turning 40 at this point. So hair loss prophets of doom, or they doom themselves. They have a hairline that's starting to mature and they're 20 years old and they're freaking out thinking no one's gonna like them. But again, what determines whether people like you? Clicking that link, because then you'll learn what those 10 things actually are, and you'll learn very accurately how to predict whether you're going to go bald. It's already been determined. While you were being woven in your mother's womb, the DNA was being constructed so that by age 35, you'd either be bald or not. Your comments belong right here, and check that link out if you haven't watched it.